Like, I don't know what, I don't think it was that low energy. If you think that it was low energy, I don't know.
Softer tone for most of the speech. I think that was in reaction to a lot of the criticism. I think he had to go out and announce now because people had told him that if you don't, the snowball effect of DeSantis is going to just increase. So it was either now or never, I think.
Byron, when you think about it, the status quo won out with these leadership elections. You know, and it often happens that way.
I think it's a bummer he didn't mention Rhonda. Like, not even a snide remark, not even a jab, nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of a bummer for sure. Like, I was expecting some drama.
It's the moment. Nobody can deny that. And I don't want to get into the finger pointing and saying, oh, Donald Trump did this or this candidate did that. Where was Republican leadership in some of these races? When you had people like Amendment Oz in Pennsylvania who didn't have money for 5 weeks because he went through that tough primary, where was the Senate Leadership Fund to be there behind him as opposed to John Fetterman just doing whatever he wanted unopposed? We have to start getting into where politics are today. I agree with Victor. The day of Romneyism, that day is over.
But when McConnell, again, I don't mean to dwell on McConnell, but when he says that basically the party is mean and it's attacking and it's negative and the tone is bad and it's chaos. How is that different from what any pundit on MSNBC says every morning?
Look, there's a fundamental problem with Mitch McConnell's approach. One, it's old-fashioned. It says that you can wait until after Labor Day to spend money, and it also is very vindictive. He spent money trying to stop Don Bolduc, then trying to help Don Bolduc, and then he pulled the money when Don Bolduc said something not nice about Mitch McConnell. That's not the way that you achieve majorities. The Senate Leadership Fund and these other entities, either they exist to try to put the Republicans in a position of being a majority, or they exist only to back up what Mitch McConnell wants. And I think, unfortunately, this cycle proved without any shade of doubt that that's the actual reason why they exist.
Yeah, Victor, you mentioned the DeSantis snowball effect, but tonight Fox is reporting that the Florida governor delivered the keynote presentation at the Republican Governors Association annual meeting. Now, according to our source, he got a really warm reception from an audience that's apparently very energized about the idea of his applying his strategy from Florida to battleground states across the country. And then asked if DeSantis mentioned the former president, sources said Trump was not a topic of conversation tonight. Ben, do you think that'll be the strategy going forward? I mean, excuse me, Victor.
Yeah, I think so. But I think all of us are tired of people telling us that this candidate shouldn't have run or that candidate shouldn't have run. Let the people decide. If they're bad candidates, the people are responsible for it. They're informed voters. So we're going to have a primary. That's what it's designed for. My only caution is I wish at some point the people in this race would say, if I'm not successful, I'm going to support the victorious candidate, because they did that. They had said that on the stage in 2000, as you remember, Laura, in 2016, with the presumption that Donald Trump would never get the nomination. And as soon as he did, a lot of those candidates backed out. So I'd like to see both of them and whoever else joins say, you know what, we're a unity party. May the best man or woman win. And whoever wins, we're going to unite behind them. And that would be something to see and witness.
Now, Byron, that is a great point, because the Democrats, no matter what happens, no matter how bad things get, and they've gotten pretty bad policy-wise for the Democrats, with obviously inflation, crime, and the border, they are united. I mean, with except the squabbles with the squad every now and then, but they remain united. But we got the Senate Minority Leader who's like taking shots at the party 2 days, you know, it seems like 2 days after the election, a week after the election. I just thought that was odd.
It's not just now. Go back to the comments about how we have bad candidates. Time out. I never heard Bill Belichick talk about his players, even if they didn't match up with people on the other side. I've never heard Phil Jackson say that. I've never heard Joe Torre say that. You can't have that in a leadership position. You're either all in or you're all out. And if you're not going to be all in, we don't have time for that today, because the Democrats are united. And right now, they're pushing the pace that's leading this country to a downfall. We have to reverse course. We need to do it now. All the little side stuff, just put it aside. The country comes first.
Yeah, Ben, you don't hear Schumer talking about his candidates and or his party and anything except a very positive, forward. We're marching together. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be a great America. I mean, you hear that repeatedly from him.
It's basically a sham fight with the squad, anyways, in the sense that they have pulled the party so far to the left. But also, to your point, this circular firing squad thing that happens among Republicans, it's absolutely hurting them. I think it hurt them significantly this cycle in ways that we are going to continue to learn as we look forward. And then just to Byron's point, the fact is that we don't have time in this country to allow the left to continue to press the way that they are pressing on these critical culture war issues. They essentially take away from this election that they were vindicated, that all of this transagenda stuff, all of this CRT stuff, all of the aggressive things they're doing through their schools, they feel like they can get away with it now. And we don't have the time for that. As a country, we should not accept that. And unfortunately, that's a consequence of the mistakes that Republicans made.
Yeah, Victor, and to Ben's point, these issues did motivate parents across the country to vote in school board elections, House elections in California and out in Long Island. Lee Zeldin made a lot of these points in his campaign, especially about crime. So these issues are kitchen table issues for Americans all across this country.
The problem's not with the people. They're enthused. They had more national Republican votes across state lines than the Democrats did. The problem is in the leadership. If Mitch McConnell had just said, I disagree with Donald Trump, he has candidates, but we're all Republicans. We're going to support everybody. And the people who are divisive in this country is the President of the United States. Not me, not Donald Trump, not us. When he calls us semi-fascist and un-American, he could have put all of his focus on all of that rhetoric of Biden and then give positive corrections. But instead, he sort of downplayed the candidates. He was playing games and a lot of allocating money depending on his future career as Senate Majority
Lindsey
Leader.
Graham already said, "I'll polish your knob, sir."
The people are there. It's the leadership. And
Lindsey's
if
on
you
his
keep
knees
doing
again,
the same
baby.
thing over and over and over again, and you lose, and then you better try something new. And they had the votes, but they didn't have the leadership.
Yeah, Molly Hemingway's point last night was that I think his popularity is like 7%.
Yeah,
It's crazy. He's like, I can't believe Biden is calling us Trump supporters fascists when, you know, the crowd is roaring when he says, like, Mexicans are rapists and also we should just execute drug dealers on the spot.
Just a short time ago, the Republicans won back control of the House of Representatives, and it was with a great Trump-endorsed candidate, Congressman-elect Kevin Kiley, who is a fantastic person, and I'm very happy it was his vote that did it.
And we are very happy that Kevin Kiley is joining us now from California. Kevin, now apparently AP has still not officially called this race, but it is a done deal. Your reaction tonight to being lucky number 218. I'm so thrilled about this.
Well, thanks, Laura. Yeah, it's been called by Decision Desk, and so, very excited to come in and push us over into the majority and bring some new leadership that is desperately needed in this country. You know, the House of Representatives is the part of our government that is most responsive to public opinion. That's the way the framers designed it. That's the way our Constitution was designed. And so by electing a new majority in the House, the American people have said, we need change. And so I'm excited to get to work with our new majority to deliver that change.
Well, you'll be shocked to know that Eric Swalwell, another California congressman, had a slightly different take on the midterms.
The voters clearly rejected chaos, and that's what the Republicans ran on, and they awarded competence. And we ran on the infrastructure bill, the CHIPS Act, the rescue plan, and that frame worked in our direction. It was really a win for democracy.
Swalwell's using the same line as McConnell about things. Kevin, your response to that?
Well, no, I mean, clearly what we've seen is that there are record levels of dissatisfaction with the American people right now when it comes to the economy, when it comes to the absolutely open border, when it comes to rising crime across this country, when it comes to the assault on parental rights and education.
Bro, California literally is worse than Arizona. This dude has the same fucking vibes that Blake Masters has. He literally looks like one of those puppets you have in a Christmas special. Okay? This motherfucker is so, like, He's got that, maybe it's the Vaseline lens filter that every fucking conservative has. Oh my God, the vibes are so fucked on this.
Is, us getting to work right away to deal with the border, to get inflation under control, to get crime under control, and to use the oversight powers, the subpoena powers, the ability to question members, parts of the administration, to get to the facts. We're going to put that to use immediately to bring some accountability, which Nancy Pelosi's Congress has
Oh my God, California,
to do for the last 2
California
years.
really fucked up
All right,
with this
Kevin,
one, huh?
Thank you, and congratulations again. Maybe this is the beginning of something really great in California. Now, the story of Paul Pelosi and his attacker gets a little weirder by the day, and now
Wait,
there
what?
might be a media cover-up component to all this.
What?
And speaking of twisted storylines, we're just learning more about how involved the feds were in January 6th. Both those stories in moments.
What? Bro, what? No way. They're going with the Paul Pelosi is gay and the media covered it up. I love that. Man, Republicans are just smoking on that Zaza, the crack, everything, dude. They're on a different level. They're on a different playing field. They're like, all right, we're back on that. We're gonna Paul Pelosi is actually a homosexual man in the media. He fucked the media members who covered up the story, and also FBI. That's crazy. I love that. They're going back to it. They're going back to it. That's crazy. Anyway, here's another thing that I was going to mention here that I before I forget. It bears repeating here. Biden came out and said, "Look alive, Poland. I'm not taking the walk to Poland, Jack." He said Biden unlikely missile to hit Poland fired from Russia. Now, that still might be the case. But he's saying there's preliminary information that could test that. Biden told reporters when asked if the missile had been fired from Russia, it is unlikely in the lines of trajectory that it was fired from Russia. But we'll see. Not immediately clear whether Biden was suggesting the missile hadn't been fired by Russia at all. Ukraine still maintains stocks of former Soviet and Russian-made weaponry, including the S-300 air defense missile system. The president, who was awakened overnight by staff, okay. Who was awakened overnight by staff. Oh no, they got him in his jammies, dude. That's fucked up. He was honk shoeing and me-meing. Okay, this motherfucker was honking his shoe. He was up honking his shoe, dude. He was up playing with his worm, and he was up honking his fucking shoe, meing. And they woke his ass up to talk about this. It was not immediately clear whether Biden was suggesting the missile hadn't been fired by Russia at all. A statement from the Polish foreign ministry identified the missile as being made in Russia, but Poland's President Duda was more cautious about its origin, saying that officials did not know for sure who fired it, dude, or where it was made. He said it was most probably Russian-made, but that is still being verified. If confirmed, it would be the first time since the invasion of Ukraine that a Russian weapon came down on a NATO country. The foundation of the NATO alliance is the principle that an attack against one member is an attack on them all, making the source of that missile launch critical for determining the next steps.
Stop fucking shooting me! What the fuck is wrong with you? Chill!
There was a misinput. Calm down! You calm the fuck down! There was a misinput!
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god, Charlie's playing with the Dundalk's finest, dude? Who's Charlie playing with right there, brother? Sounds to me like a Dundalk boy. Sounds to me like someone from Baltimore. Straight up. Who's he playing with, dog?
Stop fucking shooting me! What the fuck is wrong with you? Chill.
You say, stop fucking shooting me. What the fuck is wrong with you? How the fuck do you know about Dundalk? You fucking kidding me? I know all about that fucking Dundalk shit, dude. He's playing with Timmy and Mike. It's Baldmer, dude.
There was a misinput. Calm down. You calm the fuck down. There was a misinput.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my fucking god. Speaking of honk stream, me, thank you for the 8-hour stream. Maybe it's time to rest now. Okay, don't get fucking parasocial and tell me what my bedtime is. What are you, my fucking mom, dude? What the hell is this? I'm 31 years old, dog. Chatters are crazy sometimes. Davi's Baltimore accent is elite.
Dude. Oh yeah, baby, the fucking Ravens. Let's fucking go. Those fucking guys, the guys that are like, yeah, Lamar's good, but something about Flacco that I miss. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there was something I trusted more about Flacco. Like those fucking guys.
Traditionally.
Yeah, there was something about him, just a pocket passer. This guy's a fucking running back that we're gonna let him throw the fucking ball. Like those guys. There was like counter protests in Baltimore going on when Ray Rice got suspended, which is like, is there a more completely open and shut fuck this guy thing we've ever seen in our lives? And these guys were all like, this is fucking bullshit, you know? Put Ray back on the fucking field. It was like, I had a cousin that worked over there at that elevator. Shit didn't go down the way you think it was going down, yo. He was, yeah, y'all believe anything the fucking media wants to tell you, yo.
These are the people who wear the
camo. Yes, dude.
Camo.
Oh yeah, baby, the fucking Ravens. Let's fucking go. Those fucking guys, the guys that are like,
Dav is so goated with a Balmer accent. Lindsey Graham, like I said, dick riding already. The dick riding has gone crazy, dude. Wait, whoa. Today, right when propagandist Mr. Angino lost his criminal case against a veteran journalist whom No falsely accused of robbery 2 years ago. No was exposed as a liar on the witness stand in a withering direct examination by defense attorneys. No's fake British accent.
Have received just the same kind of threats that you've received.
I'm not aware.
So you're not aware of what your Twitter followers are doing?
As you mentioned, I have over 1 million followers on Twitter. I don't.
Why does he talk like that, dude? I was so surprised when I found out that he was like not from when I found out that he was not from like England or some shit, like Twitter.
Don't read the comments from hundreds of thousands of people.
Understood. So you can't really keep track of what happens as a response to your tweets?
Not in every tweet.
Okay. So it's
No,
possible
in
that
every tweet.
some of your reporting has led to violence?
No.
The concrete milkshake fucked up his jaw. Dude. Oh, dude. Not how the Trump event ended, Lamau. Damn, dude. The GOAT. Okay, Lindsey Graham said, if President Trump continues this tone and delivers this message on a consistent basis, he will be hard to beat. His speech tonight, contrasting his policies and results against the Biden administration, charts a winning path for him in the primaries and general election. As we listen to President Trump remind us of what is possible regarding our borders, economy, and national security, it is my hope that he will continue to focus on the solutions that he offered tonight to restore a broken America. You know, delivering on his policies. Like executing drug dealers on site, brother. Okay, I want to hear this.
To be a continued narrative to try to use the National Security Act.
Oh, she fucking skipped the Paul Pelosi gay shit. We missed it.
Murkier by the week. Now, last Thursday.
God damn it, dude. God damn it. Food's here, by the way, Murat. We missed it. I wanted to know what the media cover-up was. I bet it was super serious.
Nobody has ever done what we've done in the last 4 years.
Their entire economic plan, tax cuts for the rich and corporations.
And record-breaking unemployment.
The worst jobs report on record.
Trump is the only modern president to leave office with fewer jobs than when he took office.
The Trump administration formally asking the Supreme Court to overturn the Affordable Care Act. This could leave up to 23 million Americans without coverage.
I hope that it'll be so good. You also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
Do you believe in punishment for abortion? Yes or no?
There has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah, there has to be some form. And if I win, we will treat those people from January 6th fairly. And if it requires pardons, we will give them pardons.
They're already running against the GOAT, dude. Meanwhile, I'm his VP, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let me get a bite of that, motherfucker. What the fuck are you doing? I can't believe you ordered churros, by the way. You're crazy. Yeah, you ordered them. You're crazy. My brother literally fucking ordered dinner for all, I ordered dinner for all of us, and he picked churros up. Like, I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do to me right now. Oh. Here you go, guys. Here, you can have a taste. I can't believe Fox News Live cucked us like that. They betrayed the president. They betrayed our glorious president, and even Fox News Live cut away from his speech. Yeah. Want me a churro while I'm in bed here? Boys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm literally fucking dipping it in chocolate right now too. It's heavy out here. Shit's fire.